The American Red Cross is a name for some of our neighbors. More than 1.5 million volunteers around the country who can help us through an emergency when we need them.
Hello, I'm Arthur Burton of the American Red Cross. Each year, as we review the accident statistics, falls top the list. More people are injured from falls in and out of the home than from any other cause. Today's program is titled Slips, Trips, and Falls. We will examine why we fall, how to prevent falls, what actions to take if we witness a fall, and what to do if we ourselves fall. So let's get on with it. First, let's define our terms. A slip is an absence of friction between your feet and the floor, between floor coverings and floors. A trip, on the other hand, is a difference in height between two adjacent surfaces. The higher one usually catches our foot and we trip. Falls can happen when we go down, either from a trip or from a slip, or just when we lose our balance. Okay, let's talk about prevention, making our home safer. First, we'll talk about the kitchen. You know how the cabinets in the kitchen are used for our storage? Normally, we put the stuff we use the most down low and put the stuff we use the least up high. A better arrangement would be to put the lighter stuff up high and the heavier stuff down low. That way, when we reach for the higher stuff, it isn't so heavy. Also, you should have a ladder or a step stool of some kind with a railing. The railing is very important so that when you're up on it, you can grip it and hold yourself. Another thing that's important to have is one of those reachers that has pinchers on the end of it, and when you squeeze the handle, it grips so that you can reach up to the lighter stuff that you have up high. Let's talk about spills. Immediately when you get a spill in the kitchen, you should wipe it up. I know it's easier to say, I'll do that when I get to it. Then you forget and you can get down. Okay, now let's move to the bathroom, the other room where slips, trips, and falls happen. The shower and the tub. It's important to have grab rails. In the shower, a grab rail on the wall. In the tub, a grab rail on the wall and one on the side of the tub. You should have a floor mat that won't skid. Or as an alternate, you can use the adhesive strips and put them in the floor of the tub or the floor of the shower. Then on the floor of the bathroom, the same thing as the kitchen. If you get a spill, wipe it up immediately. Don't wait until you can forget about it. Let's look at our general home safety. We have to be careful of litter on the floors. Papers, when you're done with the daily paper, do you leave it on the floor or do you put it away? If you leave it on the floor, you're liable to fall over it. Magazines and books, the same thing. You have children, their toys can end up on the floor. If you have a pet, your pet's feeding bowl could be somewhere and you could fall over it. A pet toy could be the same thing. Another important thing in your home is lighting. It's important to have your stairs well lit. At night, it's important to have night lights when you make that trip to the bathroom that we all make. And scatter rugs are important to notice also. Let's talk for a minute about scatter rugs. Scatter rugs can cause trips and slips and or falls. What happens is a scatter rug, when you lay it down, if it is not secured, it can skid. Let me give you a little demonstration here. Here's a piece of carpeting, and here's a piece of under carpet mat designed to keep the rug from slipping. Watch. Put the rug on the mat, it won't move. Put the rug on the bare floor, and there you go. Another problem with your scatter rugs is that they can cause a trip if they're too high. Many years ago, I had a conversation with somebody from OSHA, which is a government agency devoted to workplace safety. It stands for Occupational Safety and Health Administration. And they told me that anything bigger than a 1/4 inch is considered a tripping hazard. A 1/4 inch. The trouble is with a carpet, by itself, it can be a 1/4 inch. When you put the mat under it, it usually is a 1/4 inch. Your best thing for your carpeting is to have none. No scatter rugs. You can have wall-to-wall, sure. But if you put down a scatter rug, you should secure it. And if you need to put down a piece of matting under it, be very careful, because you can trip over it. Okay, let's stop now and watch a video. The first video we're watching is called Deciding to Act. It is aimed at questioning why people do not stop to act at an injury. Let's watch it.
Honey, would you come help me? Got a few more bags in the trunk.
In the heat of emotional firestorm, one person's life will end. You don't want to miss it.
How you doing up there?
I'm getting hungry. Can we eat soon?
We'll be home in about 5 minutes.
Hey,
Hi.
you got milk, right?
Sure.
Good.
Have you seen the umbrella?
No. Why?
What do you mean, thunderstorms? It can't do that. I've got 2 more houses to show this afternoon.
Are you there? Hey, where are you?
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the weather. There's absolutely no way it's gonna rain today.
Turn left up here at the corner.
Give me that address again, all right? 1601 22nd. The one with the red trim? Okay, I'll be there between...
Jenny! Jenny, look out!
Don't get too close.
He needs help. What can I do? I got it. that girl's dead.
Shouldn't we do something?
Maybe we should help.
I could get sued. I'm not sure.
Shouldn't we do something?
What?
What, play doctor in front of all these people?
Shouldn't we at least check?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Somebody's already helping him.
I don't know what to do.
Jenny! Jenny! Somebody help her, please!
Justin, come here.
Please, I don't know what to do.
There's gotta be someone else who can help.
Jenny!
Somebody please help.
My daughter! Somebody help her, please!
Oh no.
Isn't anyone gonna help?
Okay, let's talk a little more about prevention. Let's talk about our own actions in prevention. When you sleep at night, it's important to have a flashlight on the telephone beside you. It's important to have night lights because light is important at night. Another important thing is to have a telephone on the night table so that you're ready. If you have a flashlight and a phone on the night table, you're a little bit prepared. Also, if you use a walking aid, like a cane, don't put it on the other side of the room. Put it near the bed, so if you have to get up, it is there available for you. It's important to look at what you have on your feet. Bare feet by themselves can be slippery. They can cause you to skid. But at the same time, when you put something on your feet, if it is not a non-skid thing like a pair of socks, chances are you're going to be more slippery. There are special socks that have non-skid soles. They give them to you in the hospital. If you go to the hospital, walk out with a pair. Another thing is when you get up from a seating or a lying position, get up slowly. If you're lying down on your bed, get to a sitting position. Wait just a couple of seconds. Stand up. Wait another couple of seconds before you start to walk, just to make sure that you are safe. Let's talk now about making our bodies safer. It's important that we look at our own bodies. Do you exercise? Before you start an exercise regimen, please check with your doctor to make sure it's okay. But normal exercise, even walking, is okay, and diet also. The idea is to stay slimmer because the heavier you are, the more difficult it is. Have you had a vision exam? Regular vision exams make sure that you're sharp in the eyes. Look to your meds, your medications. If you take prescription drugs and they make you drowsy, please be careful when you take them. Okay, our first video talked about why don't people stop and help. This next video will talk about if you decide to help, how can you do it? I know we're not doctors, but you don't have to be a doctor. Watch this and you'll learn about how any of us can help if we wish. Here comes the video.
Please help me.
In an emergency, you can make a difference. You may even save a life. The emergency action steps, check, call, care, will guide your actions so that you help in the most effective way. Check the scene and the victim. Call 911 or your local emergency number for an ambulance, and care for the victim until more advanced help can arrive.
I don't know what to do.
Begin by checking the scene to make sure that it is safe for you, the victim, and any bystanders. Take in the whole picture. Look for clues about what caused the emergency, the number of victims, and what may be wrong with them. Look for anything you can easily correct to make the scene safer. Look for bystanders who can help.
Can someone stop that car? Yeah, I will. Ma'am, can you stop your engine, please, and put the brake on? Stop your engine. Emma, can you see if you can stop that bleeding? I'll check the girl.
I'll get the first aid kit.
Hey, what can I do? Check the driver.
Then check the victim. Check first for life-threatening conditions.
Are you okay?
Life-threatening conditions include a victim who is unconscious, has trouble breathing or is not breathing, has pain or pressure in the chest, has no pulse, or is bleeding severely.
Are you okay?
Next, call for an ambulance.
Has anyone called an ambulance? I will. Call 911. Tell them there's been an accident. At least 2 people are hurt and one's unconscious.
Wait, you can use my car phone.
If the victim is unconscious, you will have to check closely. With a seriously ill or injured person, it is important to get professional help quickly, so call fast.
There's been an accident. 2 people are injured. One is unconscious.
Whenever possible,
Yes.
ask a bystander to make the call for you.
Yes, right now.
When calling, give the dispatcher the necessary information.
I don't know.
Be prepared to give the exact location of the emergency, the telephone number from where the call is being made, the caller's name, what happened, the number and condition of the victims, and what help is being given. Don't hang up until the dispatcher hangs up first. Some EMS dispatchers may be able to tell you how best to care for the victim.
If you could roll your hand back here. Okay, just press that real hard against it. My name's Emma, and I've been trained in first aid. Can I help you?
It's my daughter. Help my daughter.
Yeah, somebody's checking on her right now. Hurry, Susan!
Care for the victim until help arrives. Care for life-threatening emergencies before those that are not life-threatening. While you are waiting for the ambulance, watch for changes in the victim's condition. Help the victim rest comfortably and reassure him. In any serious injury or illness, your decision to act is vital to the victim's survival. You can always do something to help. By following the emergency action steps, check, call, and care, you will be able to provide the best care in any emergency situation.
The 3 things on that video that were important were the things to do if you come upon a scene of an accident or an injury. Check, call, care. Check to see that it is safe for you to go near the injury. And if it is not safe, don't do it. If it is not safe, call 911. You can always call 911 and report the injury even if you can't go near it. The 3rd thing is to care. You can care even if you're not medically oriented. For example, if you've ever been hurt, you'll know that you need help and you feel very, very uneasy, very nervous. If you go to someone who's hurt and say, "Don't worry, help is on the way," you are helping them. All right, we've talked about fall prevention in the home. Let's talk briefly about fall prevention outside of the home. Have you ever walked and looked at the sidewalks? They buckle over time. Remember what OSHA said, a 1/4 inch is a tripping hazard. Some of these sidewalks are out of kilter an inch or more, and you have to be quite careful. When there is ice and snow outside, be more careful. If you can stay home, do it. If you must go out and there's ice, see if you can pick up some of those ice grippers that end up on your shoes. Outside, sometimes they plant trees in the sidewalk, and the trees' roots cause the sidewalk to buckle. You really have to be careful and alert walking outside. Okay, let's look at our third video now. It's how to check a victim who has fallen. And it'll show you what to do when somebody has fallen, how you can help them. Let's watch.
If the shawl doesn't look good on me, I can always try it on my old piano.
When checking a conscious adult, look first for any life-threatening conditions.
This is ridiculous. I can't seem to get up.
Begin by talking to the person and any bystanders to find out what happened.
I've had some first aid training. Can I help you?
Yeah, sure. But please.
Well, what's your name?
Maxine Frank. But you can call me Maxine. No, I really hate that name, Maxine.
If the person can talk to you, you know she is conscious, breathing, and has a pulse. Look for severe bleeding.
Maxine, but they don't call me Maxine. They call me...
Whoa. I wouldn't try to get up just yet. Relax, Maxine. Everything's going to be okay. Now tell me how you fell.
I missed the step. They don't make steps like they used to.
Does anything hurt?
My ankle. I think I did something to my ankle.
Are you hurt anywhere else?
No, I don't think so.
Well, just to be sure, Maxine, I'm going to check that you're not hurt anywhere else.
Once you have determined there are no obvious life-threatening conditions, check the person from head to toe. Note anything unusual, including bleeding, cuts, bruises, bumps, depressions, or pain. Start at the head. Notice if the person is drowsy or confused.
Maxine, what day is it?
It's Friday. I always meet my granddaughter every Friday at this time, and now I'm going to be late.
Well, try to relax. I'm sure your granddaughter will understand.
Oh, no, she won't, because she
Look for abnormal breathing,
won't know where she can
including gasping, gurgling, or unusually fast, slow, or painful breathing.
Does it hurt when you breathe?
No.
Okay, Maxine, I'm going to check your skin.
Okay, but don't you mess up my makeup now. Took me almost an hour to put this face on this morning.
Notice how the skin looks and feels.
Does your head hurt anywhere?
No, it's fine. Can you maybe you can help me get up?
Let's just...
Have the person move each part of her body that doesn't hurt.
Can you shrug your shoulders for me? Looking good. And now take a deep breath for me, Maxine.
Asking her to take a deep breath enables you to check the chest and abdomen.
You married?
No. Well, let's get back to this. Maxine, move your arms. Does it hurt anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
Good. Now, can you wiggle your fingers for me?
How am I doing?
You're doing great. Now let's check your hips and legs, but don't move anything that's going to hurt you.
Okay.
Can you move your left leg?
Yeah.
Very good. Whoa. Easy. Yep, you definitely did something to your ankle. It's pretty swollen. But I'm not sure how bad it is. Maxine, I'm going to call for an ambulance.
An ambulance? Why? I have to meet my granddaughter.
We don't know how badly your ankle's injured. It's a good idea if we have someone else check it before you start walking on it again.
Okay.
Don't worry, Maxine. I'll stay with you.
You're going to stay with me? You're a sweet boy. Would you like to meet my granddaughter?
If you're not sure about the person's condition, call 911 or your local emergency number. When checking a conscious child, follow the same steps as when checking an adult.
He's hurt.
But because some children cannot talk or are shy or uncooperative, it may not be easy to complete your check. To overcome these challenges, explain what you're going to do before you do it. Use words that children will understand. Don't separate a young child from loved ones. If the child is anxious, start at the toes and move toward the head. And comfort and reassure the child.
Okay.
To review, when checking a conscious adult, look first for any life-threatening conditions. Begin by talking to the person. Then check from head to toe for any signals of illness or injury. Look for bruises, cuts, bumps, or depressions. Check the head, irregularities in breathing, skin color, and temperature. Check the shoulders, chest, and abdomen, the fingers, hands, and arms, and the hips and legs. And comfort and reassure the victim during your check.
You've watched what to do when somebody else falls, but what if we ourselves fall? We should check ourselves the same way as we saw in the video. You check by moving your head to toe, your shoulders. If anything hurts, don't move it. Your arms, your fingers. Take a deep breath to check your chest, twist, and your feet, your toes. And if you're okay, get up slowly to a sitting position. Then from the sitting position, get up to a kneeling position. Then from the kneeling position, a standing position without moving. If you take the necessary steps, you will be okay. If something hurts, try to remember. You can call 911 and get them to come and look. They are trained in first aid, and they'll give you an opinion. It doesn't mean you have to take the ambulance, even though you call it. That's about all for our program for today. I'd like to thank you and say to you, be aware, be alert, be careful, and be safe. This is Arthur Burton saying, thank you for watching Your Red Cross in Action. Join us again. For now, goodbye.
The American Red Cross is a name for some of our neighbors. More than 1.5 million volunteers around the country who can help us through an emergency when we need them.